Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Thailand. Cloudy skies today. We'll see how it goes, but it's cool. This weather is really unbelievable. I'm really shocked at the weather. Like, we should be in 98-degree weather, and for those of you who use Celsius, like 34. But we should be like cooking out here. And it's been cool. It's been all right. Had a downpour yesterday afternoon and lasted an hour, and away she goes. And clouds came back, and that was it. That was the day. Oh, unbelievable. Yes, weather's good. Weather's good. So, hope some of you caught some of these dollar index trades yesterday. I call them dollar index trades because that's what moved the euro yesterday and the pound yesterday, but it was late. It was almost 2 hours into London session before these moves took a hit and went. So some nice moves here. And the euro and the pound and the Aussie yen, which we're going to talk about, I have that already marked. The New Zealand dollar, they're all tanking. They're just tanking. The hard part is, how do you get into these trades? And we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's head on over here and let's take a look at what's going on data-wise. We got a little bit of data coming out today. So GFK, German Consumer Climate, comes out today. That'll be an hour before the markets open. Spanish CPI today, Spanish ACICP today, ECB Economic Bulletin, Italian CPI today. Boy, you know, Italy is really having some issues. Wow. They've had some really bad numbers come out. Their country's really hurting at the moment. I hope they can get their way out of it. I didn't realize how bad they are. I mean, they're like you know, a half a finger above Greece. I mean, they're in really big trouble in Italy. Let's hope they can turn their ways around. We got Italian 10-year BTP auction today. We got an EU Leaders Summit. That ought to be interesting. I wonder if Angela's going to show up for that one. You know, Angela Merkel. Yeah. She's having her issues. Woo-hoo. Oh, yeah. She's fun to watch. German CPI month on month. No, I don't watch it. Trust me, folks. That was a joke. I don't watch none of these speakers. U.S. GDP quarter on quarter. We have GDP price index, initial jobless claims, jobless. Who cares about that? Central bank reserves. All right, we'll see. A couple of speakers. Like, who cares? Like, really, don't these people like just keep quiet for a minute? Oh my goodness! Why don't they do their job? You know, like, do their job. I really don't have a rant today. I have nothing to complain about. Dollar index is above 95. I love it. Dollar index yesterday. Did you all watch that dollar index yesterday? That was unbelievable. I'll put up the dollar index chart. It was just unbelievable. It was down, down, down. All of a sudden, boom! First candle, second candle, and then whoosh, away she went. Just took off like through the wind. I guess that's it. I don't have nothing there. Let's just go over the schedule real quick. Next week is a bummer. I mean, next week's a horrible trading week. Monday, Tuesday, that's probably about it for me. Wednesday, half day in the U.S. session. Who's going to be trading? Nobody. July 4th, holiday in the U.S. Nobody's going to be trading. And do you think anybody's going to go to work on Friday and start trading? Nobody. So basically, we have a 2-day week next week, Monday and Tuesday. I will not be doing any videos Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I mean, why? For what? There's nothing going to happen. In fact, I would expect, Monday and Tuesday should be okay. We should be okay Monday and Tuesday. All right, let's get to the charts, my friends. We're going to take a look at the Aussie yen. This is the Aussie yen. I thought this was pretty interesting. You know, me. I really like selling, but I'm looking at this move here and I'm saying, woohoo, right? And we talked about this yesterday that the yen was stronger than the Aussie, and it just happened as it worked out later in the day. It did. The yen is stronger than the Aussie, and so we're down here, and like we're really hard support, right? We're really hard support. We're at 80, 90. You know, we're coming to that 9100 00 whole number area, which is a great area to be at. Maybe we get this thing to move up a little bit. So we're in some really good positions to buy this. You know, this is a buy trade. I know you're all shocked, but it is a buy trade. We want to take this to the upside. Where are you going to put your stop? You know, put your stop at 80.70, 80.75. Put it down there. You know, there's a wick down here, right? Here's a wick down here, right? 80.75. That was a good guess, Bill. But put it down there and see if we can get this thing to go. We've got to clear this 10 EMA, which I'm not too worried about. Be more concerned about the 55, but then we got the 200. Now, we do have some Forex junk, what I call left of the chart, some price action left of the chart. So we might have some issues here, right? We just might have some issues here, and we'll just have to keep an eye on it. That's all. But yeah, we've got some issues here. So, right, you come all the way down here, right? Significant, right? Significant. We're just gonna have to keep an eye on that. But we have some issues. But man, you'd love to see this just break through this and continue up here to this 81.50, 81.60 area would be nice if this can pull this off and pull this up. The problem is there anything in the Aussie for the Aussie to get strong? Right, that's the big thing. How's it, the Aussie needs to get strong for this to happen, or something needs to come out on the yen to make it weak. And again, the Aussie needs to come strong. So pretty crazy. Let's just take a look at USD. We'll take a look at the euro. So this was yesterday, and this thing, this is the tanker here. Wow. Like 6 months ago, we all should have just went short the Aussie and the pound, and like went on like a 6-month cruise and came back to a lot of money in your pit bank. Just really just took off. You're gonna look for a pullback here. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So when all else fails, go to what works. Go to what works, right? I'm getting used to my new charts. And in fact, Trader Greg, if you're listening today, thank you so much. Sent me a message that he really likes the white charts better. And Trader Greg, as I told you, I have to agree with you. Really liking the white charts. But I don't like that far over. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, so, we're going to go for the pullback. Then you're going to come up here to this 38.2 here. And then take it down. And where are you at price? You're at 1609. Do you want to be fighting 1609, a whole number, right? So, folks, I know you're shocked. But my thing is, this thing's just going to continue to the downside. I just think it's going to continue to the downside. The only way we can get in this logically, again, is that 382 and this 55 exponential moving average, and we'll get this here and just take it to the downside. So we're going to get in this at 1600. Wait, remember, we're going to expect an overshoot there at that 1600 level. That's okay, but we're looking to get in the area at like 1590, 1595, somewhere in there. We'll look to take this. We're just going to take it to the downside. This thing just looks like it's going to continue and absolutely continue. Now, let's go take a look at the pound. So take a look at the pound here. Look at this thing as just walking it down, right? Just taking this, absolutely is taking this to a beating, right? Again, same basic trade here, folks. Really, just the same basic trade here. The trick is we got to get in the trade, right? So maybe you can go to a 15-minute chart. Maybe you can get a little easier to get into these trades. I don't see anything changing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Kami, what's his name? The UK bank president. Anyhow, he spoke yesterday. Apparently he spoke, but nobody liked what he said. This thing just continues to tank. It's just a horror show. Just a horror show. This was pretty good. It's always nice to look at, being, what happened yesterday, right? It's really hard when you're looking at this candle and you're saying, I want to short, right? This big green candle, you're saying, oh yeah, let's short this. All you see is this, and you're saying, oh yeah, let's short this. No, you're not. It's really hard. It's not. It looks nice, looks easy, but it's not. The only clue you had here was you ended up with like a quad top here, right at this 55 exponential moving average. That was your only clue that this thing was going to continue to the downside. And at that point, if you looked over here, you saw that this 55 EMA was starting to turn to the downside. This 10 didn't give you any help. remember, yeah, these exponential moving averages are lagging. They're late to the party, right? So this 10 was telling you this is underneath price. This thing's going to continue the upside. What does it do? It just tanks, comes back up, right? That's a fib. It's probably a 786 fib there, and just off to the races. And there she goes. What can I say? that's what it is. I'll show you one more of one of those. New Zealand dollar, same thing. Again, what are you going to do? Well, this one, there is no taking this at the 55, right? This one, you're going to need this to come back up to 68, 70.
It's 7 hours.
68, it's 7 a.m. in Thailand. Did you hear that? Yeah. So, it's 68, 70, 68, 50. You look to take this and enter this at that point. There's nothing to do here, folks. This is not like the euro or the pound where you can get in at this 55. I'm not entering a trade here, right? No. We got too many problems here, right? If we can get this to pull back, and that's a big if, by the way. It's not going to happen this week. But if we can get a pullback to this 200, this is now a wide open space, right? This is a wide open space. You look for this to come back up. We're going to attack it there and take it to the downside. This is our resistance line that we put in the other day. So this is just doing its thing, moving its way downward. Not a lot there. Let's see. What else can we take a look at? Yeah, I haven't looked at that. Let's take a look at the. This is week against week, right? Great British Pound against the Aussie, right? So this is week against week, but again, the pound is weaker. This thing just takes a hit to the downside. There's an opportunity here. You're going to have a fight, but you got an opportunity here to sell this. This is absolutely an opportunity here to take this to the downside, okay? This is an opportunity. Let this get to this 200. You're going to have a fight. Like I said, it's not going to be an easy trade. But you do have significant, that 200 is respected. And, you just got to respect it and hope that it does what it wants to do. Now, of course, we all want it, here, right? Like this is the optimal, this is like the A+ trade, right? Is that this pulls back all the way back up here and then gives us a shot to the downside. That's not going to happen, folks. Sounds good, looks good, it's not going to happen. Why? Because we're dealing with two currency pairs that are week against week. And I'm taking that off. I just don't want to confuse anybody. This is just a week against week fight. That's all this is, my friends. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do here. Let this get up to that 200. See if we can get a pop there. The other thing is, while we're still on this, I know I'm taking a long time on this one, but we can trend line this, right? We can trend line this. And, just do one of these moves here, right? That's a 4-touch trend line. Let it break the trend line and then take it down. This is a wide open space. That might work better than the pullback, to be honest with you. That trend line will probably work quicker and better. Make sure you get in, though, when you're underneath that 10 EMA. So you might have to wait a little bit before you actually click that button, right? But make sure that 10 EMA is on top of price. You don't want to go on that. See, this is breaking this trend line now. So by the time you see this, this trade might be ready to go. All righty? All right, traders, you know what time it is. Yeah, it's time. Let's take a look at my friend, the dollar index. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Just absolutely took off. We're at 95.29 as I speak. Dollar index is on a run to the upside. Right? Technically, if you were going to trade this, all you would do, my friends, is you're going to fib this from this high to this low, which is the swing, right? And we're going to wait for this to come back up here to the 5-0. Really, you can do it at the 618. 618. If you wanted to trade this, right? 618. There we are. Let's do it. And then you can take that to the upside. So what I would expect is we're going to get a pullback. This is technically pullback to the 618. Bing. Up we go. Head on out there. Take it to the moon, baby. Maybe we'll see 96 by Tuesday of next week. Let's hope so. All right, traders, thank you for being with me this week. It's been a pleasure. Remember, tomorrow is Friday, and I won't be here. But I will be here on Monday morning in Asia. Traders, have a great weekend break. Again, thank you so much for your support. TradingWithBill.com. Come visit me. Traders, have a great weekend. We always remember to trade smart, not hard. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.